Hello and welcome to this FIFA 18 experiment. We're going to find out if the highest rated Premier League team in FIFA can win the World Cup. I've got some very good teams this World Cup, and it's going to be a good contest for this Premier League team. And what will be really interesting is that some of these players will actually play against themselves. So, you know, that could be fun to watch. What I'll do is I'll put all the results on the screen as I'm going through the tournament, and then the last match, the final match, if the Premier League team gets to the final, then I will show that as a kickoff match and see if they can win the Premier League. Anyway, we'll see how things go. Manchester United will represent the Premier League team, and now you've seen the teams, this is the group stage. We've got Scotland, Saudi Arabia, Manchester United, the Premier League team, and Wales in Group B. Then, in Group C, we have Ivory Coast, Denmark, England and Australia. In Group A, Poland, Italy, Germany and Belgium. In Group D, Greece, Netherlands, Russia and Egypt. Group E has Portugal, United States, Argentina and Iceland. Group F has Chile, Uruguay, Sweden and Colombia. Group G has Mexico, Spain, France and Ireland. And then in Group H we have Switzerland, Brazil, Peru and Slovenia. And this is a team I've chosen for the Premier League. It's not a bad team. Hazard, Aguero, Salah, Silva, De Bruyne, Pogba, Rose, Aspilicueta, Vertonghen, Walker and De Gea make up the first starting 11. And the bench is also equally incredible. And I'm probably not going to be changing the team that much, to be honest, because these are the best players. So unless a player is injured or they're very tired, I'll probably keep a very similar team. But this is good enough, I think, to win the World Cup. We'll find out if it does do. But you know, we've got a world-class goalkeeper, world-class attackers, world-class defenders and world-class midfielders. A team that any manager would dream of having. And you've got Courtois, Valencia, Eriksen, Kane, David Luiz, Sanchez and Sterling as a team, as the players that are in the subs bench. The other 4 players down there, well 5 players actually, might not play. We'll see. Actually no, we're going to change out Kante actually. We're going to put Kante in there. I think he deserves to play. But other than that, I think that is going to be the team. And first of all, we have to play against Scotland. The match has already kicked off. And they've scored, and we've scored back. 1-1. In 2 minutes there's been 2 goals for the 90th minute and 20th minute. Vertonghen gets a yellow card. Kenny comes on. Tierney's injured. This is our chance now to go and win the game after we've got an injury. And maybe we can get a goal back here. Hazard gets a second goal. It's 2-1 to the Premier League team. And they just scrape through with a 2-1 victory. That's great. And now we'll move on to the next match against Saudi Arabia. Oh, okay, we can see the goal straight on here. 1-0 to Saudi Arabia. I also got a yellow card as well. Can we get back into the game now? We're a goal down. Can we do it? Come on. We've got the quality. We do. Salah scores a goal. It's now 1-0. He's equalised with 60 minutes gone. And it's still 1-0. We need to win this game because it'd be quite embarrassing considering the quality of Saudi Arabian's team against us. It'll be very embarrassing if we don't win it. And we haven't. We haven't won against Saudi Arabia. Anyway, maybe we can redeem ourselves a bit here and beat Wales 1-0 early on. Hazard scores it. He's scored loads of goals so far in his tournament, and he's probably going to score a lot more. Option Carney with a yellow card. Vertonghen gets a goal. De Bruyne gets a penalty. A few subs. Kane on, Ramsey on, Sanchez on for us, for Aguero. Kane scores another goal. It's 4-0. Rose gets a yellow card. And it ends 4-0. What a thrashing that is. They didn't have Bale though. That was probably the reason why they struggled so much. We win the group stage. We end up doing it by 5, well, we win it by 2 points and get qualified to the next round by 5 points. So overall, it's been very good. Then we have Italy versus Uruguay, Argentina versus Spain, England versus Belgium, us, the Premier League team, versus Brazil. That should be tough, but I'm thinking we can get through that. We haven't had a real test yet in the group stages. Saudi Arabia, Scotland and Wales. We're not as good as Brazil, but we'll see how good this team is against a really good quality team. Russia versus Ivory Coast, Chile versus Iceland, France versus Egypt, Slovenia versus Saudi Arabia. Let's see who can win and get into the quarterfinals. So here we have it then. We kick the game off against Brazil. This is a must-win game. If you lose, you're out. And don't want to be out straight away. It'd be quite embarrassing, really, to be out so early. Paulinho scores, then De Bruyne, then Hazard. It's 2-1 now. Hazard scored another goal, and De Bruyne scored another penalty. Eriksen on for Pogba. Azpilicueta scores and gets a yellow card straight after. Did he do a bad celebration? Don't know, but it seemed like it. 5 minutes to go, and we're through to the quarterfinals. Beautiful stuff there. So yeah, against a good quality team, but they didn't have Neymar. It's surprising how these teams seem to not have their best players on the pitch. It's really weird. But Italy versus Spain, England versus the Premier League. I mean, that's interesting, isn't it? You know, England is a nation of the Premier League, and the Premier League is going to come up against them and hopefully beats them. Russia versus Iceland and France versus Slovenia. I'm expecting France to get through. I don't know about the other game, but yeah, the other games are quite close, so anyone can really get through there. So we kick off the game against England. We scored after 3 minutes. It's 1-0 from Hazard's goal. Azpilicueta with another yellow card. What's he playing at? Salah again with a yellow card. Let's try to get sent off. Aguero injured. Kane on. That's not good because we've only got 2 strikers, I think, in this team. So we may struggle next game to actually have a second striker to go as a sub. Hopefully he's not injured for the full tournament, but it looks like we have won 1-0 against England, which means we're going to go through to the semi-final against Italy, and then Russia have to play against France. So it's either us or Italy. Probably against France, but Russia might win it as well. You never know. It could all happen, and it could be interesting. But anyway, let's get into this match. Oh, okay, first, Aguero. He's too tired. I'm not having him on. I'm going to put another player on here. I'll put Ozil on, just because it's just not right to have someone on that little fitness. You won't get put on anyway, and, you know, I'd rather put... Actually, no. Alderweireld. We'll change it. We'll put Alderweireld on. That might be better for our defence. Anyway, it's fine. Let's move on. Italy versus Manchester United. Gagliardini with a yellow card. And then Kane's injured. So both of our strikers have been injured. Salah scores 1-0 despite the striker issue. Sanchez comes on for Kane. Hazard scores a penalty after De Bruyne's subbed off, so unfortunately De Bruyne couldn't get another penalty goal, but it's meaning that Manchester United, the Premier League team, are through to the final, and I'm going to show a kick-off game now so we can see the highlights, the key moments of this game. The red and white versus the blue kit, the controllers in the middle. I will not be controlling any of these players, and we'll see how this game finishes. So who can win the World Cup? The players are walking out of the tunnel at Old Trafford. They're ready with the 76,500 supporters there. It looks like a full stadium, and there's a lot of good quality players there. Kante will be playing against Kante. I think Pogba as well will be playing against Pogba. There's a few interesting matchups there that could be interesting. There's a few Premier League teams and few Premier League players in there as well. So we'll see how this pans out. The game has now kicked off. Hazard into the box here. Oh, it's a great punch out from Lloris. Mbappe into the middle here. Griezmann, he's hit the side netting there. Not accurate enough. Probably should have passed it, but he didn't. Pogba here. Over the top to Mbappe. The pacey player who just puts it wide. Maybe he should touch it down and shot a bit later, but he didn't. Great ball over top here to Salah. He gets it. He turns. He shoots. Oh, it's off Koscielny. That was going in as well. That was definitely not going to be saved if I'd gone past Koscielny. Okay, they've got a corner. De Bruyne is going to take it. He scores some penalties, but can he whip in a great cross for his World Cup and win it for his team? Because one goal could be the only thing that happens. It might end up being the winning goal, but it hasn't happened, and Griezmann has the ball there. Anyway, a sliding tackle, but it doesn't matter because De Gea punches the ball out, but it's still in the box, and he saves it once again. Still 0-0. Griezmann here with ball over the top again. I like these over top balls, don't they, France? Mbappe into the box. Kante nearly scored, but it was right at the keeper, straight to his hands, and that was just so easy for the goalkeeper to save. And it's now going to be a corner. Great goalkeeping, but there wasn't much space to shoot in the other place of the goal anyway. The ball's into the box. They saw the ball. Kante back down to Griezmann and have lost it. And that's the end of the attack. It is half time. It's still 0-0. Quite a close game. So both teams creating chances, but no team is actually scoring. Hopefully in the second half we'll get some goals, but one shot on target and one shot created in total for Manchester United. That's not great at all. 5 shots of France, 1 shot on target. These teams need to create more shots on target, especially the Premier League team. Anyway, here we go. De Bruyne to Aguero. Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal into the top right corner. What a brilliant finesse shot that was. He's so happy now. This could be the goal that wins the World Cup for him. I mean, Mourinho is exceptionally happy as well. I mean, this could be literally could be the goal where they go and win the World Cup and be world champions. But we'll find out. Let's look at the replays well after the celebration, because it was a very, very, very nice goal. So he turns with the ball, gets some space and puts it perfectly into the top corner. It could not have been much better than that. Miles away from the goalkeeper. He had no chance of saving that. And that was just complete and utter perfection. Hazard and a Walker on the right hand side here. And Aguero was close, but it was easily a save for Lloris. Kane on, Aguero off. All the injuries have been taken out of this now. Coman on, Thomas Lemar off. Here we go then. De Bruyne taking another corner into the box here. Headers one off the bar. How close can you get there? That was so close. France were lucky. Sterling on, Mohamed Salah off, which is quite surprising. Digne on and Kazawa off. Here we go then. Hazard on the left here, cuts inside a bit, passes it inside to Silva. To Hazard, who powers it into the top right again. This team loves that top right corner. What a powerful rocket that came off Hazard's boot there. That was sensational. It means a 2-0 up and they're comfortably in the lead. It's looking very, very likely that this team will win the World Cup here. What a strike into the top right corner. Actually, also the side netting, so that was incredible. Past the defenders, and it was just too good for the goalkeeper. 2-0, that means that they're going to have to do very, very well here to France, but if they don't do very well, it ends up being 2-0. So that means that they have won the Premier League. Best Premier League team, the highest rated Premier League team, is good enough to win the World Cup. But getting all these players together for anything is going to be impossible because they're so expensive. But, you know, that just concludes how this goes. The Premier League is an incredible league and it is the best league in theory in the world. But you never know. Anyway, 6 shots to 5, 3 shots on target to 1, 52% possession to 48% possession. And that is going to conclude the experiment. We've found that the Premier League team is good enough to win the World Cup. They're, in theory, better than all the international teams. So that's great to see. And hopefully, one day, maybe someone else will come and challenge them and try and knock them off their throne. But for now, they remain champions. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell by clicking the bell icon below the video to turn on notifications so you never miss a video and you can be first to watch every video I upload. Thank you so much for watching this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!